You know, in the Shlomo and Dari, a Jew does not forget for 1 second about Yerushalayim, and a Jew doesn't forget about Shabbos. The Heilige Kalina would say before Shabbos, Master of the world, I have fish for Shabbos, I have challah for Shabbos, but where do I get Shabbos for Shabbos? So you know this is a very special privilege to have Shabbos on Shabbos, because it is possible to keep Shabbos, to keep every law, but to taste Shabbos. Taste Shabbos is so special. So this is what our holy rabbis teach us. There's Shmiras Shabbos, keeping Shabbos holy. Then there's Einik Shabbos, the bliss of Shabbos. The bliss of Shabbos. It's a special gift from heaven. And here's the story I want to share with you. The holy Chernovitzer, the holiest, the deepest, the Heilige Rabbi of Chernovitz 200 years ago. For him, Shabbos was everything. I would ask him, what does Bereshis mean? The first word on the Torah, which actually means at the beginning. Rabbi would say, what a question. It means Shabbos. I would ask him, what does Bora mean? Which means created actually. I would say, Rabbi, what does Bora mean? He would say Shabbos. For him, everything was Shabbos. But on Shabbos itself, at that very second when his holy wife kindled lights for Shabbos, something happened to him. Not really physically, but somehow he looked like he's 10 feet taller. He was shining. He was just not in this world. Okay, Rabbi Chernovitzer, I understand. But one Shabbos, a little Yidele who could barely daven, could barely read, could barely write, from one of the outskirts of the city, spent one Shabbos in the house of the holy Chernovitzer. Next Shabbos, when he came to the synagogue, he would always stand on the last row and nobody would pay attention to him. This Shabbos, nobody could take their eyes off Moishe Dovid. It was shining from one corner of the world to the other. You could see he's in another world. Yes, Einik Shabbos, the bliss of Shabbos. So this is where the story begins. Moishe Dovid was so poor. You know, my beautiful friends, sometimes a person is too rich to die, but too poor to live. He had 7 children, but they had nothing to eat. One day he says to his wife, we're not fair to our children. Maybe we should save 500 rubles, although it will be really the blood of our children, not to eat, not to sleep, not to buy anything new. But after we have 500 rubles, we can buy a farm and maybe even become rich. So for a few years, Moishe Dovid and his wife and his children starved themselves to death. But then he had 500 rubles. He's going into Chernovitz to buy a farm, but you don't buy the first farm you find. In the meantime, it's Friday afternoon, he still has the 500 rubles on him. And on Shabbos, he don't carry money. So, where do you go if not to the Holy of Holiest, the Heilige Chernovitzer? He knocks on the door of the Chernovitzer and he says, Heilige Rebbe, and tells him the whole story. Can I please ask you to take care of my 500 rubles until after Havdalah, until after Shabbos? And the Heilige Chernovitzer looks at his Yid. Oh, what a precious, what a Ziz Yidele, completely undiscovered yet. He says to him, oh, it will be my greatest honor. But let me ask you, where are you eating for Shabbos? He says, nobody invited me. I, the Heilige Rabbi Chernovitzer, says, please spend Shabbos with me. They're still talking. Suddenly the door opens, and a lady walks in, crying, 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 crying to her heaven. And this is what she says: Heilige Rebbe, Heilige Rebbe, I'm at the end, I'm at the end. I can't do it alone anymore. If you remember my husband, Rabbi Vremele, everybody thought he was rich. And my daughter got engaged to the son of the richest man in Chernovitzer. But as you know, my husband passed away a few weeks ago. And after he passed away, I realized he is a poor man. But this Saturday night is the wedding. And if I tell the rich man, the father of my daughter's groom, that they can't even pay for the wedding will not take place. And Rebbe, forgive me for coming so late before Shabbos, but I still have some pride left. Couldn't bring myself to ask for money. She was crying bitter tears. Moishe Dovid says, Rabbi, please, give her my 500 rubles. The Chernovitzer says, no, God forbid. Every penny is blood of your children, you can't do this. Moishe Dovid just takes the money, gives it to the woman, says to her, you know, I'm still young, I can save again, but your daughter, maybe she'll never find another husband to marry. Mazel tov to the wedding. The woman left, and the holy Chernovitzer turned to Moishe Dovid, and this is what he said: Matara Zisa, Moishe Dovid, that God will make you rich beyond your dreams, yet you will live to see the wedding of your great-grandchildren. Goes without saying. But I would like to bless you, just from my heart to your heart, something so special. Can you imagine what kind of a Shabbos this woman would have had? The poor widow without a husband, knowing that after Shabbos she has to face her in-laws and tell them, we are too poor for the wedding. Can you imagine what kind of a Shabbos her daughter, the bride, would have had? Thinking my future husband, maybe he doesn't even really love me, and if I can't pay for the wedding, he won't marry me. But you gave Shabbos to two people. Therefore I bless you. God should give you Shabbos all your life. So you hear, my friends, the next Shabbos, when Moishe Dovid went to the synagogue, after the heilige Chernovitzer blessed them with Shabbos, Gewalt was sie glowing. I want you to know, Moishe Dovid, after 4 weeks, was so rich and such a big millionaire, he didn't know how he got it, but he did, that he built a bes medrash for the holy Chernovitzer, and it was called Moishe Dovid's bes medrash. And I asked some old people in Chernovitz who I met, they told me, yes, it's true, that one Yidelewer with the heilige Chernovitzer blessed with riches because he gave 500 rubles to a widow, built a bes medrash, and until the Second World War, the bes medrash was visible. I'm sure right now the bes medrash is part of the Holy Wall. And I bless the Shlomo and Dari. Next time when you come to the Holy Wall, maybe one stone is for Moishe Dovid's bes medrash. But this is not the end of the story. 150 years later, when the Germans destroyed Czernowitz, the great-great-grandchildren of Moishe Dovid were all in Auschwitz. Miraculously, they all survived. They came to America without a penny in their pockets. Miraculously, they don't know how. After 4 weeks, they were millionaires again. It was still the blessing, the holy Chernovitzer. And I heard the story of someone who was a friend with them. So I bless you, and me and all of us. If you want to taste Shabbos, there is only one way, there's only one way. Give Shabbos to somebody else.